start off this vlog. Excuse the mask hanging off my face. I had that on just because I'm avoiding my family because I have just tested positive for COVID. Halfway through the flight, I started to feel quite unwell, and I wasn't really sure why this was because there was like multiple things going on. First of all, the aircon was really setting everyone off. Like everyone had a stuffy nose, but yeah, I noticed that. And also I started to feel quite nauseous and feverish, but I thought that could maybe be because of my finger, because if you guys didn't know, if you haven't seen my last vlog, I cut my pinky open quite badly and I've had to have stitches, and that was only a couple of days ago. And I also had to have a tetanus jab. And let me show you guys my arm. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera very well, but it's gone all red and raised, and I have actually reacted quite badly to injections in the past. Like I reacted really badly to my baby injections that I got in my thighs, and I ended up getting like cysts and then ended up with scars, which I still have to this day. So I was freaking out thinking, oh my gosh, maybe that's happening again but in my arm, and maybe that's why I'm feeling unwell. Anyway, as you can tell, lots going through my mind. But yeah, we made it to the UK, and then we met my dad. My dad actually flew in yesterday, and he stayed in a hotel and he hired a car, picked us up, and we drove to my grandma's house, which is actually empty at the moment because she's away with a bunch of my family in Cornwall, and they're not getting back for I think like another 3 days or something. So it's just us in the house, which is honestly probably great timing considering the circumstances right now. But yeah, I came in and I was like, you know what, Mum, I probably should do a rat test. I just want to be sure. And sure enough, it was so positive, like straight away. There was genuinely no sign that I had COVID before I got on the flight. So it was just really weird that halfway through I started to not feel myself, and I kept having to take Panadol, and that was helping with everything. I've managed to pull myself together now though, I guess. And I feel like you guys can't really tell I'm sick through the camera, to be honest. But I also just think whenever the camera's on, I kind of like, I don't know, I have this different persona that comes out a little bit. So yeah, I was feeling really quite upset, not gonna lie, because obviously it's not what I wanted to hear, because I haven't seen my family in like 4 years, and yeah, I don't really want to have to isolate from them, but obviously I am gonna have to. But hopefully by the time my grandma gets home, I'll be feeling a bit better, and it won't be too long until I can get out and see my family. Luckily my grandma's got a couple of spare rooms, and it's also lucky that not everyone's home at the moment, so I actually have this room to myself to isolate in. How cute's her decor, can I just say? She loves her colour. Like, this is my bedding. I've got another bed here. I've got 3 beds to choose from, guys. There's one around here as well, and this is where I'm going to be spending, I don't know how long, the next little bit. Let's do a little food haul. Mum went out to the shops and got me some bits. Honestly, how fun is it getting food from supermarkets from other countries? Like, I grew up in England, but the food's obviously quite different. It's changed since I lived here, and it's just so fun. So she got me this chicken, bacon and stuffing sandwich with mayo. Sounds delicious. Then she got me this cocoa vanilla flapjack. If you guys haven't heard or tried flapjack before, it's like an oaty slice with like maple syrup. Oh, it's so good. We used to make it all the time when I was little. It's a very English thing. And then she also got me this, like a bunch of really random things, but I'm gonna eat them all. She got me this Dairy Lee Snackers pack with crackers, cheese and chocolate. So I'm curious to know if I actually will be able to taste this stuff, because that is actually something that I noticed before finding out that I had COVID. So pretty much we were in the car and we bought some Percy Pigs, which are also a very like classic English lolly, or sweet as you would say in England. And I ate one and I said to Lily, these taste really quite bland, don't they? Like, there's not much taste to them. She's like, no, I think they're like have a lot of flavour. So I'm like, are my taste buds changing because of this? I don't know. So maybe my first UK vlog will just be a quarantine vlog, and yeah, I'll just bring you guys along for the week and you can keep me company, because honestly I feel like I'm gonna be a little bit bored. The question is, where the heck would I have caught COVID from? Like, I know it's pretty much everywhere now, but I think naturally you kind of want to pinpoint where you caught it. I'm thinking I might have got it from the medical centre when I went to go and get my fingers strapped up, because there were quite a few people coming in complaining of chest pains, and I literally said to Braden at the time, this is not the place to be before going to the UK. But I was wearing a mask, so I wasn't too worried, but you never know. I'm not gonna lie, that's not super flavoursome. Let's give this a try. Yum. I love flapjack so much. I can't really taste it. Like, I can, but it's not as sweet as I feel like it usually would be. Quick little recap on the flight, by the way. I pretty much slept the whole time. I only watched one movie, and that was Top Gun. I was so surprised that they had the newest Top Gun on there, because I swear it literally only just came out the cinema, but I hadn't gone and seen it yet, so I was like, oh, this is perfect. Also, we flew with Qantas, and can I just say, this isn't sponsored or anything, but the food was insane. Like, so good. The best food I've had on an aeroplane in so long. We had a full-on roast dinner for one of the meals. It was so good. I'm gonna finish eating and I'm gonna have a nap. I'll speak to you guys in a little bit. So the last time I spoke to you guys, I think it was like at 3 p.m, and I said that I was gonna have a nap. So I went to sleep at like 4ish or something, thinking, okay, I'm just gonna have a nap for a couple of hours, then I'm gonna get up and just like stay awake for a bit so I don't get so jet lagged, and then go to sleep at like a normal time. But mum knocked on the door just to let me know that they were home, and I was like, I can't wake up. I was like, I need another hour's sleep. And so I fell back to sleep, and then I woke up at 9 p.m. and everyone else was asleep, and I was like, oh, okay, like there's no point really getting up now. I probably should just keep sleeping. And now it's 3 a.m. and I can't sleep. I guess that's jet lag for ya. I guess perks of being on a different time zone is that I have heaps of people to chat to when I'm awake, so I'm just like talking to everyone on Instagram, just like lying here chatting. And yeah, also I'm feeling like okay at the moment. I don't know if you can tell my voice, but I actually sound quite out of breath right now, but I do feel quite well rested after that sleep. I might try and fall back to sleep for a little bit longer, but overall I'm feeling pretty okay. Like my throat is sore now, I've got a tiny little bit of a cough, and I feel quite out of breath, and I've got a bit of an upset stomach. So that's kind of the update, but like didn't have all of those things yesterday. I can't get over how random this is, because like I did not expect this at all. I don't know, I've left the camera rolling. I'm just lying here rubbing my eyes. Lily and Mum have just done a rat test and they're both negative still, which is good. I'm really hoping that they don't get it, but we're just on FaceTime. They're literally just downstairs, but you know, keeping me entertained.
We're just having some shreddies. Can't get them in Australia.
Some shreddies. Love this real life morning routine.
I just want to show you something, Ella.
What? Marmite with crunchy peanut butter? Oh my gosh, what the heck?
Do the money all along.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's Mum and Lily's favourite combination. They love putting Marmite and peanut butter together, but they've actually come out with a product for it now. What the heck?
Toasted bagel with that on it.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Ciao.
Ciao. Mum's just brought me my bagel and a cup of tea. I'm so excited for this. I think it's a green tea and mint. Herbal tea is exactly what I need right now. Guys, I think I have actually lost my taste a little bit though, because at 3 a.m. I ended up eating those cheese and crackers, because you know when you wake up in the middle of the night and you can't go back to sleep and then you get hungry? Well, that happened to me, and also I didn't want to wake anyone else up and ask them to go get me food, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna eat these cheese and crackers. So I'm gonna try that spread, which is peanut butter and Vegemite mixed together. I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look like the most appetizing ever, but it smells good. Really good. I'm thinking that I might actually go and have a bath in a minute. I think that might be quite nice too. My grandma's got a really nice bath, and I think it's going to be easier for me to have a bath over a shower, because I can't get my bandages wet, but I've been really struggling with that. So my mum actually helped me change my dressing yesterday. So yeah, I'm very lucky that Mum was willing to help me with this, because I can't exactly change it myself. And I'm just lucky to have my family here to look after me in general. Like, they've been so sweet, and hopefully, fingers crossed, they don't get it. So far, everything's looking okay, but you never know.
Okay, girls, we're all eating in here. And
Say hi, Dawes.
Hi!
Hi, Dawes.
and then the cafe.
Here,
Potatoes, chicken and salad.
Yeah, then we can all face salad.
And Ella's got her special little cafe outside.
From
It's called COVID Cafe.
Oh, this is so sad.
COVID Cafe.
Gosh, I really need to wash my hair. I'm really trying to make an effort to keep hydrated. My mum gave me one of these. It's by Remedy. It's their coconut water. I know we've got kombuchas by Remedy in Australia, but I don't think we've got this. But it's like fizzy coconut water. And it's actually so nice. And I was like, you know what? That's really good for hydration. So definitely going to have this. And you guys will have seen that I did actually go downstairs today and sit outside and have my lunch. I sat at a distance from everyone. Also, I did want to mention that the COVID rules here in the UK are actually different to in Australia. Apparently, legally, you don't actually have to isolate here if you test positive, but personally, like, I don't think that's very responsible to do if you know that you're going to be around people, and I don't want to get them sick, obviously, so I'm choosing to isolate because I feel like that's the sensible thing to do, at least until I don't have symptoms and I feel better. I've relocated beds as well. I've decided that I'm going to chill in the bed by the window now because, like, I want more fresh air. It's also so hot in here. I think English houses are built for the cooler weather and not really built for the heat. But then in Australia, it's the opposite. The houses in Australia are not built for the cold weather, but they're built for the heat. So it's interesting. But anyway, I am boiling right now. It's so, so hot in here. I think I'm going to spend some time watching YouTube now. I really haven't done too much. Obviously, I haven't done too much, but I mean, like, I haven't really watched anything or read any books. I've kind of just been FaceTiming people and scrolling on my phone and chatting to people in my DMs, which has been nice, but like my screen time is through the roof, which is normal. Like, I'm not putting pressure on myself, but I feel like I need to get into a good show or something, you know what I mean? Like, I need to figure out something that I want to watch. Alright, so I'm going to do another rat test because I'm just curious to know, like, if the line's faded at all. You know, we'll see, we'll see. Mum and Lily have woke up not feeling too well today, and they both are testing negative still, but like, they've got kind of all the symptoms, so I think it's just a matter of time until they test positive, unfortunately. Like, obviously we were on the flight together before we knew that I was sick, and yeah, there's a very high chance that they come down with it, which sucks. If they are going to test positive, hopefully it happens today, just because then, you know, we can get out of isolation quicker and actually make the most of this trip. It's been so weird, like so weird just being here but like not leaving the room. Today's lunch delivery from my dad. He's made me some beans on toast with Vegemite and cheese. Honestly, this sounds so good. I'm so happy I haven't lost my appetite. If anything, like, that's the thing I'm looking forward to every day. I just want to eat. Guys, I feel really proud of myself because I managed to have a shower, although I did almost throw up and pass out. I don't know if it was just from standing up or if it was like the heat from the shower, but I did not feel good. Anyway, I did it. What an accomplishment. I'm also managing to do a little bit of work at the moment, which is a good thing too. Oh my gosh, Walker's crisps are just something else. I haven't had these cheese and onion ones in such a long time, and Mum just brought some up. They're so delicious. Just there's something about them. But it always confuses me because, like, in Australia, for Smith's chips, the blue packet would be like plain, and then the green packet would be chicken flavoured, but the green packet in the UK for Walker's is salt and vinegar. And I can't quite get my head around it. I'm like, salt and vinegar's got to be pink, not green. But like, isn't it funny how like you get so used to what you know? Like, I associate a colour with a flavour now. So Mum has now tested positive, which is so weird. She's tested 4 times today and they've all been completely negative. And then her 4th test that she did around 3 p.m. actually came back positive, and like super positive as well. So I feel like it's all to do with how much like viral load you've got. Lily's hasn't come back positive yet, but she's super sick, like got all of the symptoms, so like 99% sure that she's got COVID. So both of the girls have relocated into here, so we're not really sure what we're going to do. We're not sure if we're going to stay at my grandma's house or if we're actually going to get an Airbnb for a couple of nights just to, you know, avoid contact with her. But not going to lie, it's going to be nice to have some company in here because it's been a little bit lonely. It's now day 5 of my isolation period. I didn't vlog yesterday, but I'm feeling so much better today. Yesterday I had a bit more energy, and today I'm even more like myself. The family is actually home now, but they're all out at the moment. They've gone out to lunch, and my grandma has opened up the loft area for us. She was like, oh, I just feel like it'd be nice for you guys to have another area for, like, I guess a change of scenery. Yeah, probably bring disinfectant. And yeah, this is the loft. So cute, hey. We're gonna just go up there, I think, and do a puzzle and watch Harry Potter. We're like, we need to do something. And also it's good to kind of like test our energy, because when you're lying in bed all day, you feel tired, and I'm like, am I tired, or is it just because I'm sitting in bed all day? But like now I've got up, had a shower and stuff. I'm feeling pretty good, honestly. If you hear any weird noise, oh my gosh, my brain's not working. Noises. It's not a fart, it's just the chair. But we went to Wagamama's. See, I can't.
We went to Wagamama's and we grabbed some food, and we've already given Mum her food, so let's start with ours. So we got just like a little side salad.
Well, no, I'm pretty sure it's part of our katsu curry, but they gave us a lettuce on the side.
Then we've got our edamame beans, so just like salted edamame.
Yum.
Then we've got some corn. This is miso corn. It's probably gonna be spicy because it's spicy miso corn, so we don't even know if I'll be able to eat it. Then we got some wok fried greens. These look delicious.
Mushrooms. All smells garlicky.
Oh my God,
delicious.
Then we've got some, what is it? Bang bang.
Bang bang cauliflower.
Yeah.
Which looks so interesting.
By the way, these were more full. We've already given Mum some, so if you're wondering if they're like, oh, they didn't give her much, they did.
No, there was more in there. And then we got a main to share.
Our main is
You open it?
katsu chicken curry.
Yes, the most popular dish from Wagamama's. This hasn't changed. I feel like they've always had this.
I've never had it, so.
Really? Honestly, I'm just craving some like proper food and greens and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Yummy! Looks so good. Okay, so I'm finally out of isolation, which is so exciting. I need to get out of this room because Mum and Lil sadly still are in here. So Lily, I think I told you guys yesterday, but Lily came in this room because she was really sick, had like all of the symptoms, but she wasn't testing positive, which was weird, but we're like, okay, it's going to be a matter of time because you're like really sick. Anyway, since she was still testing negative, we were like, okay, maybe she can come out of isolation today with me as well. But then she did a test this morning, and there's like the faintest, honestly, I can't even see it personally, but the faintest little line. To be safe, she's just gonna stay here with Mum, which is really, really sad because we're actually going out for my grandma's birthday lunch today, and one of the main reasons that we came over here was to celebrate my grandma's 80th birthday, so that's why we chose to come over at this time of year. I'm really happy that I can finally go out, but it's like very bittersweet because I feel bad leaving Mum and Lil behind. But anyway, since I'm leaving isolation now, I thought I'd end off this vlog here. I'll start another one and bring you along for the remainder of our trip. Hopefully we get up to some fun stuff and it's going to be a lot more positive. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!